How's it going, guys? Matt here with Carolina Coops. Welcome to Video Chicken. To my left is my host, Kristen Warren.
I think this one really could be a male.
Oh, we got one that's hatching? This show is for you guys. This is the bass fiber. Y'all know chickens are the gateway drug into homesteading.
We survived with only one trip to the ER.
Coyotes are everywhere.
It's about time you show up, Matt.
It's a great straw.
It is time, finally, for chicken police. They defecate every 12 seconds. Is that true? Now it is officially noon because the buzzer went off.
Well, I've never counted.
That's long
More
road.
coops
That's a good one with the cords and everything.
and more chickens.
Well, the math you do now, Daddy, is chicken math.
Calm down, Matt.
But-
Calm down.
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Hello.
Matt with Carolina Coops. Welcome to Video Chicken Live. We are in our front lobby. It's a little crazy right now, so much going on. So if there's some distractions, I apologize. We just lost our camera guy because someone actually came right to the door right when we're about to go live. But as you can see, to my right, our chickenista Kristen, who was here at 9 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, I was early.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate that. Over on the other side of the receptionist desk, we have Ingrid on the computer, on the mixer, making sure everything sounds good. So we did change some things up. We are out in our lobby here at Carolina Coops headquarters, Creedmoor, North Carolina. And in today's show, I guess the idea is everything heated water systems, probably everything that has to do with water and chickens, if you will. That's what we want to focus on today. But first and foremost, because we did change some things up, make sure everything looks good and sounds good. We did do a sound check about 40 minutes ago. Everyone gave us a thumbs up, but please do it again just in case. I had tinkeritis. I'm always tweaking with things. And we are running monitors out here in the studio or out in the lobby.
Ooh, Fish and Matt Ryan joined us.
Fish and Matt Ryan. Where is Fish and Matt Ryan been?
And Ben.
And Ben's always here. We love
Yes.
Ben. No, I don't
we
mean to
haven't
make
seen
that
Fish and
sound
Matt Ryan
bad.
in a while. So please give me a thumbs up. Let me know. I know it might sound a little echoey, and it's only because we're in the lobby. There's some stuff out here, but not a lot to diffuse the audio bouncing all over the walls. Sounds good so far. Good.
Good.
Yes.
Hopefully it's perfect. Now,
That's what we want.
I'm hearing a little bit of feedback. If I have to kill that, I'll kill that. But make sure you guys aren't hearing that feedback. I needed those.
It's only if we move. So we.
Yeah.
No, we're good. We're good.
Well, we're going to be doing a lot of moving today.
I was just kidding.
All right, so make sure you guys aren't hearing that feedback. All right, sounds perfect. I am going to move on. Okay, so again, welcome. It is October 21st, so I was wrong. Earlier, we did a quick little feed for the Carolina Coops Owner Forum on the Facebook page. We sent a little video there to tell everyone to come join us. I think it's time we start easily breaking the 100 live viewers at a time mark. So please, everyone that's here right now, please help us to do that. Share the show. And even all the comments, the questions, the more you interact with the show, the better it does. Now, do we have people on Facebook? I'm not seeing anyone on Facebook yet.
We do have more people joining us from YouTube, that's for sure. But
Yeah.
there's always a few.
So let me know if you are watching on Facebook, which would be my father, of course. And if it's not working for him, God knows I'll hear it. Oh, and also a quick disclaimer. We are having a bad Wi-Fi day. I don't know what is going on today. There we go. I'm
There
here.
we
Got
go.
my...
Yeah, we got a couple.
There he is. Okay.
Thank you,
So-
Facebook people
Yep.
and Jerry. Oh my
That
God.
torpedo level that just fell used to work. So we're going to have a little pro tip. How do you know a level's going to work? All right, I'm going to turn that off.
wait,
That's
wait.
driving me nuts.
Oh
What?
my God, that's awful.
Yeah, it's awful.
Okay.
I can't. We tried. I don't understand why we can't have monitors, but perfect. There's our camera guy back. So we killed the monitors. So
Now you can't
what we
see
can do,
anything.
since our torpedo level fell,
Okay.
do you know how to tell if the
No.
level's level?
No.
Yeah, things I take for granted.
No.
Fun. Would you like to know how to
Yes,
tell if
yes,
the level's
please.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, good. We'll make sure we do that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started into the water system maybe in the next couple minutes as the audience keeps coming in. I see it's growing. Definitely appreciate it. Ingrid.
Yes, sir.
Ingrid.
Yeah.
I know. See, oh, this sucks. I can't hear her now.
Ah.
This is going to be awful.
Should we open the window?
We're probably going to have to open. I can't have the show and not hear Ingrid.
So I can see
Okay, yeah,
whatever
try
I
that.
One
want.
monitor? Smart man. smart man
many
this
tips.
Paul is.
So many tips. now.
Just disconnect the, here, let's just do this.
Looks level.
Boom. And then we'll turn it back on. And, okay, Ingrid, talk to me.
Yes.
Talk to me, Goose.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, thank
Oh,
God. All
see
right.
now?
Okay, good.
Now I can stop
We got
talking.
Ingrid.
Paul, the audio engineer.
Yeah.
The master guitarist. Excellent. Did you just say, oh, it looks level?
Yes.
You didn't. You did.
I did. I thought you'd like that.
All right, so all the people that are just coming in again, it is October 21st. We are live in Creedmoor, North Carolina. We are in our lobby, and the reason why we came out here is, well, one, we wanted to just change it up. It kind of gets boring running the green screen and all that stuff. This is one of the popular areas people always love to come. Actually, we had visitors this morning all the way from Alabama. Had no idea. They came up, picked up some accessories for the chicken coop they're building, and a lot of people love to get pictures in front of the logo here. But we thought we'd come out here to give us some room to show you our heated water system. And just by showing you how to install this, we're going to dive into, I'm sure, a lot of things I definitely want to talk about when it comes to troubleshooting. Simple things that I don't know what I can do to make it any simpler, but we're going to try again today on today's video. I'm going to really go step by step showing how to install the heated water system and troubleshooting it. Right, Ingrid?
That's right.
Awesome.
Fish and Matt Ryan said that you're growing your winter plumage.
Does it look okay? Well, see, you know, I'm very, okay, yes, I am. Does it look okay? I didn't get a yes, no.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes,
Uh-huh,
absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of people telling me that I look like Santa Claus and look very old.
Oh.
But
I think someone last week said you looked older with it.
that's probably not a good thing because I'm not as old as I really look, I don't think. Anyways, okay. So,
Should we do a guess how old Matt is? Okay, never mind.
okay.
He got real quiet, didn't he?
I did, because I had to think for a second how old I am.
Oh.
Wow, thanks. All right, so you want to go ahead and get started?
Yes,
or is there any
please.
questions before we begin?
Nope.
Okay, so, like I said, I'm going to show you guys how to assemble your water system. And if you already have one, sweet, yay, thank you. If you are thinking about what can I do this winter, I got chickens, and I don't want to deal with frozen water. Our heated water system, I feel, is the cat's meow. Can I say that? Is that
I
right?
like that.
Yeah, I thought
I like
you
that
would.
a lot.
And there's reasons why I like it. We're going to get into all those details. But please, if you have any questions, just stop me. This is kind of a free-for-all. We're just doing this from the hip. But I know there's going to be a lot of things that'll probably pop in my mind going, oh my gosh, yes, here's another question we get a lot. Plus, I'm sure in sales, you guys get asked all the time about the heated water system.
Yeah, and actually, I am setting up a new couple rain barrels thanks to, I got a couple off Ingrid. So thanks, Ingrid. And I'm
welcome.
setting up, about to go on a trip. So I'm about to set up a couple extra rain barrels. So this is very relevant to me as well.
So if I show you how to do this, you won't need me to come out and do it for you.
That's
Save
right.
me a trip.
Right,
Okay. All
right.
right. Well, let's go ahead and get started then.
So tell everybody about these wonderful components and your torpedo level.
Well, okay. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, let's go through everything. Now, tools you're going to need. Notice there's need and wants. I'm going to focus on the tools you're going to need. Crescent wrench, also known as an adjustable wrench. Okay. Any questions there? Okay. Very basic, very simple. But you're like, Matt, what size crescent wrench? I don't know. Just big enough to be able to work the brass fittings. Actually, the camera's right there. Now we're gonna practice with the auto. Oh, is the autofocus working? Maybe. Anyway, so we'll have the camera guy do a close-up shot. But let's answer that question right there because we do get asked that. What size crescent wrench? Well, I can tell you right now. We're gonna go to standard. God, I need glasses. Let's see, 1 1/16 is the size of the brass fitting. So you're going to need a crescent wrench that can at least go past, I would say, 1 1/4 inches, right?
Right.
Yeah, because you were hounding me one day. What size
I know,
wrench?
I
I'm
made a
like,
list,
Like, you
and-
just look at it and you just go, get it. How hard is it?
Well, I had to link to Amazon what tools you need.
Well, now we officially have an answer.
Okay.
Okay, so you definitely going to need a crescent wrench.
And what about this?
You do not need channel locks, but they are nice. Now, for my YouTube chicken police and all the tool snobs out there, yes, I'm going to use the general terms. Channel lock is a name brand. When they do such a good job, next thing you know, you call, God, I guess, I don't know what the normal name is, but everyone just calls these channel locks. You shouldn't need
Adjustable?
these.
No.
I don't
Okay.
know, but these are nice to have just in case, and we may need them today. I'm not sure. All right, so we're gonna set the tools that you may need off to the side. Definitely are gonna need a drill or a screw gun. Okay.
Does it need a battery?
I think we need a battery. Can I have someone grab me a battery? That would be fantastic.
There's nobody here but me.
I know. See, someone needs to stick around during the lunch hour. Okay. Oh, did that gentleman that came, was he looking for a job?
Yeah.
Sweet. What a great time to come here. All right, he got an application. Is he taking care of us? I really need people to come here and work. Awesome. Okay. No, we don't need the radio.
Unless we need a radio for a battery.
Oh my goodness. Here, actually, that was brilliant. Oh, 2. No. Whoever's got their ears on, I am in need of a 20-volt battery for a screw gun, please. ASAP, 20-volt battery for a screw gun.
Your
Thank you, over.
daughter brought me a AA, but at least she's paying attention. Thank you, Jenna.
Because we needed those AA's earlier, so she was
She's
on the ball.
She
Okay.
is. She's,
I have a knife here only because I always like to have a knife on me. I guess you should have a knife on you because you will have to open up your box, pull out the water bar, and most heated water bar systems are going to come with a package just like this, so you can easily cut it open. This is one that we just pulled off the shelf, and hopefully I won't have to open it, but we just wanted to show this as an example. Oh, look at that camera guy. Excellent. So hopefully the lighting's all right. We got 2 different color lights.
We have nipples, brass, Teflon tape, brackets, and the pump.
Thank you, sir.
very nice.
Come here for a minute. Come here. We're gonna say hi to Eric.
Hi,
real
Eric.
quick. Eric
Hi,
is not
Eric.
mic'd up, but we're gonna try this. Do you know this fun fact about Eric? Here, turn, face the camera. No, you have to do it. You have to do it real quick. I promise you guys, this is hilarious.
I want to know now.
Hold on.
Do I know?
I don't know if you know this fun fact. Now I'm gonna put him on the spot. I have had so many laughs this week. Let's start with Eric. Thank you for bringing me my battery. Come on, do it.
No problem, man. I can't do it on the
Oh, you
spot.
can't do it on the spot. He does the perfect Kermit the Frog. Next thing you know, he's coming across the radio. Come on, be like, you can do it. We'll get it on recording later. And he's getting mad at the CNC. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so Eric, thank you. Everyone, that was Eric.
Kermit.
Kermit the Frog, right? So I'm going to hook
Yeah, 'cause
myself
that-
back up. Sorry about the horrible audio.
Yeah, that's not annoying at all.
Poor Ingrid. Okay, moving on. You will need a level. Now, this is what's called a torpedo level. It's just a little, almost 12-inch torpedo level. Probably is exactly 12-inch. No, definitely. It's only 9 inches. Any... Huh?
No, go ahead.
Any
there's a
level,
joke in there
for the
somewhere, but I'm
most part,
gonna-
will work. But when we get to the reason why we need a level for installing your water bar, a torpedo is my favorite go-to. You can definitely use a 2-foot, a 4-foot. If you use a 4-foot, I got to explain something. But
Why is it called a torpedo?
no
level?
idea. I would love to know. If anyone out there can tell us why it's called a torpedo. That's
Are
something
they
my dad
always
would know.
are they always small? The
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, it's just torpedo level, right? Everyone knows that, right?
Nope.
Perfect. Okay. Oh, and here, a fun fact, okay, because it fell. How do you know a level's level?
If it looks level.
Yeah, eyeball it.
I don't know if we can get a close-up shot of that. This might be a nice, fun pro tip. We're going to see, hopefully you guys can see it. So it's real simple, okay? If I put it, in this case, on this water barrel, and I'm checking to see if the water barrel's level, take a look at that. Do you see the bubble? I'm asking you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, thanks. Hello, Earth to Kristen. Do you see the
Yes.
level? Okay. Or the bubble? Do you see how it's a little bit closer to
Yeah.
the bubble? All right. Get a snapshot in your mind,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
When we flip it over, is it exactly the same spot?
Yes.
Level's level.
Okay.
Let's think about that, because if you flipped it over and the bubble went to the other side, it's been dropped one too many times. All right, so you're going to need a torpedo level. Does that make sense?
Nice,
Got it.
Nice pro tip. Thank you. for
Thank
that.
you. Definitely are going to need, if I remember correctly, God, I haven't put one of these in so long, a 3/4 inch, I like a spade bit, or I know other people call them paddle bits. You're going to need a 3/4 drill bit, spade bit, paddle bit. We got to drill a 3/4 inch hole. All right, and here's one of my personal favorites. These Diablos, I tell you, anything Diablo, for the money especially, is just an amazing drill bit saw blades. They should be a sponsor, right, Ingrid?
Oh yeah.
All right, so we got the battery. Where did the battery go? I have it
Right there.
Oh, right in front of me, about ready to bite me. Okay.
Okay.
So again, we're gonna use a screw gun. Hopefully it's charged.
And if we're talking about the tools, we need wire cutters, a 3/4 spade bit, crescent wrench, or adjustable wrench for 1 1/16 opening. Just if you want a list.
Maybe. Okay. So we're ready there.
No?
Where's our Teflon tape?
It's in the. Well, it's in the box.
I gotta have Teflon tape.
It was in the box you opened from this. You want me to grab it? It's right over
Yes,
here.
go grab it.
Okay.
So we're gonna need Teflon tape. Any questions yet so far? Is everyone enjoying this, or am I embarrassing myself?
Yes.
All of the above.
Perfect.
Okay, so the Teflon tape is in the packet.
All right,
as well.
now there has been a debate over the years in my family. You ready for a little fun fact?
Teflon tape.
My dad, who is a plumber by trade, has always told me for years, Teflon doesn't make it waterproof. What Teflon does is it lubricates the threads so you can go in tighter, making it waterproof. I don't know.
Oh,
There's been
that's
times I've used some
interesting.
Teflon tape and that just did the trick. For whatever
Okay.
reason, I don't know.
All right.
Teflon tape, okay? Or some people call it plumber's tape. All right, this will come with your kit. You're going to have 2 hoses.
Good thing you have that knife.
Was that my beard? Sorry.
Yeah.
Pro tip, look at that knife, huh? Doing asphalt shingles? Hook knife, cut it. Okay. So you're gonna have a couple stainless steel hoses. Here we go. And I promise you a lot about what we're about to get into is the troubleshooting. I think that is gonna be so important. All right, so here's the pump.
Common mistakes.
Yep. Here's the pump, the plug that will power the pump. I am missing another. You told me you had everything
What are you
here.
missing?
Well, you tell me now.
Oh, it's probably in that box.
Negative.
No? Oh, the heat it.
The heat it, good.
Huh.
I'm so glad we prepared.
Oh my gosh, you see how much we did this morning to prepare for everyone?
Yeah, I got here at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, thank you. I need a heat it, please. ASAP, I need a heat it. Please come in to my left, not to the right. We don't need to open up the door anymore. Over, thank you. All right.
All
Did
right.
you just make the over noise? Like the
We got to have fun here. That's all I can say. All right, so we got the Teflon tape.
Is that Kermit?
See? That was Kermit. Oh my God, it's so funny. You're going to have 2 pipe straps that come with your kit. That's just to hold the water bar up. The appropriate screws that come with it. So you're going to have 4 screws. I'm missing a nipple. Thank you.
Hate when that happens.
Me too.
Your nipple's in your bar already.
Oh, who cheated on me?
Okay.
All right, you're going to have the appropriate brass fittings and the nipples. Now, most of the time, I'm not going to say this is going to happen every time, but most of the time, because we love square head bits, your screws that are going to come with your kit to put in the water bar is going to need a number 2 square head bit, or you may need a Phillips number 2, okay? Most people should have those.
We're not getting comments. If people are still, I feel like something just happened where there's been no interaction. Oh, all right. John's here.
They're just paying really close attention.
Okay, I just want to make sure that we weren't like bunching.
Yeah,
up
we are
or
having a
something.
horrible
Or zoning
Wi-Fi
out.
day. Horrible Wi-Fi day.
Yeah.
All right, so can we
Remove the chicken?
Sir, is it Sir Clux? Sir Albert of Chixley, please.
Okay.
Let's put the rooster over there.
the chicken.
Put the props out of the way. Okay, the other parts that are going to come. No, well, you got to keep them in the shot. Well, wait, just get rid of them. Just put them over there.
Okay, got it.
Okay, everyone's here. They're just focused. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Okay, all right. We're
Well,
ready.
how would you like it if nobody puts baby in the corner? Turn him around. He needs to see what's going on. Just because that wasn't your chicken's down here. Just okay. The other thing that will come now, this gets drop shipped, correct?
The heated?
Yes.
I believe so.
Okay. Here's where it does get a little confusing. What we are doing with the heated water system is trying to make it as standard and simple for you guys. I promise you that. One of the things that is so necessary for the system to work correctly is you need a thermostatic switch to tell the pump when to turn on and off. And that is it. This is it right here, the heat it. Okay, so we're going to open this up in a second and talk about that. The other thing you absolutely have to have is the heater. All right. Now, we're going to go ahead and start some troubleshooting. Now, I know we've talked about this on the past show, but I promise you, before you guys make any comments, well, don't we got other stuff to talk about? Yes, we do. But I want to show you guys what you should be doing this time of year, well, or should have already, because, God, there's already snow up in Michigan.
Yeah.
We're getting a deep freeze. It already started to get...
I think back in your hometown they have snow.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Kenzie said that they have snow. Or expecting snow.
So this one's brand new, but we're going to do what we should do. Let's say you're getting ready for the next year. You're in fall. It's time to get your system ready so that the chickens have thawed water during the winter. You want to take your heater, okay? Make sure it's clean. You're going to get some buildup on it. It can be manganese, magnesium, calcium, iron, okay?
Mud. I just washed mine out.
Mud?
Yeah, it had mud on it.
How do you get mud inside your rain barrel?
The roof was dirty and the gutters were dirty and all that sediment got in the rain barrel.
So that's called mud?
Yeah, when it's wet.
So
Good to know.
Tell us about the heater that you got in your hand there.
All right, so this heater is a 1500 watt H419 self-regulating heater, safe for plastic. Now, something I hear a lot, and I can see how this can be a little confusing. As soon as I say heater, people think when they put this down inside the barrel and plug it in, that the water should be warm enough that they can jump in and take a bath. No. It's only going to keep the water from freezing. It's going to get up about the mid-40s on average.
And it only works when it's almost freezing.
That's correct. So
it's not drawing power all the time.
Exactly. So inside, based on the temperature of the water, it turns on or off. And what I was actually going to say is, when you're getting ready for the winter, make sure it's clean. And the next thing you want to do is to verify this is working. And the best way to do that is to stick it in your freezer for about 45 minutes to an hour. We're going to stick it in until we need it, okay?
Okay.
And then once you pull it out and you plug it in, it should start to get warm to the touch very quickly. You want to do that?
Yeah, I'll run.
All right, go ahead. Stick that in the freezer.
My audio's on, so you can hear me open the door.
So are there enough of those in stock? Because I know that there's a problem. We haven't offering the heated water system as a whole system. We have our basic poultry water system, and then people can buy the heating elements.
Can you find a spot?
That is Kristen going into the break room, everyone. I don't know. I hope you guys know the answer to that. It better be in stock because we have them, or they better be ready to be drop shipped. Yes? Well, that wasn't loud or nothing.
So right now, the heated water system is out of stock on our website. And it's been out of stock. Nobody's told me to put it back in stock. So if you have enough of the heating elements, then we can definitely put that back in stock. That was the problem.
Yellowbird. Come in, Yellowbird. Emergency question. Yellowbird.
So Tara wants to know what keeps the bar and the nipples from freezing.
Excellent question. We're going to need some answers here. There's questions like, is it in stock, is it not? And here's where I start to, my blood starts to, we need you in here, please.
We do have the basic watering system.
Yes.
How
on
do
the
we
website.
not have the heaters? The heaters, so you're telling me right now, when customers need it the most, the heater may not be available?
It is available on the replacement parts.
Good times.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways. He's ruined. I put Eric on the spot with the crimp front. Can you come here? This is the wonderful Nan. You guys never get to see Nan at all. She is not mic'd up, so hopefully you guys can hear. If someone was to go to our website right now and order the heated water system, is it in stock or out of stock?
We
should come here towards the mic.
We should no longer be. We should no longer have the whole package on the website because we are unable to purchase the rain barrels, the barrel bases, and the heaters consistently in bulk. So they get drop shipped directly from the manufacturer right to you. If you order from our replacement parts and
Products we love
page.
So someone could go to our website right now and purchase what they need in order to put together what we're about to put together.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you. So
You would just have to go to two different
Right,
places.
and the reason for that is because of the drop shipping, and we're going to hopefully continue to make that simpler. But this is where I get worried. Maybe, Ingrid, we can do a screen share soon and show people on the website how to do that, okay?
Okay.
Super easy. Or just give us a call and we'll help you out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great point. You can always give us a call. All right, Thank you, Nan.
They are available for local pickup also.
Yes.
Nan, did you find a place in the freezer for that? Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so moving on, the next part is the barrel. And the camera guy just walked away. If we can get the camera guy to come back and get to the base, like, geez, Matt, I just waited. I wait and wait and wait.
He's been idle.
As soon as I walk away. If you can zoom out and then go down to the base. No, zoom out. There we go. Right there, perfect. Okay, that's the shot right there. All right, so he got the barrel, you got the base. All right. Now, are we still offering different color options for barrels?
Well, it's just a link to Amazon, so you can choose the color off of Amazon if it's available.
All right, perfect. Are there any advantages to getting a different colored barrel? Or are they all pretty much the same?
Some may be prettier than others,
Yeah.
depending on your tastes, but they are all blocking light. They're all opaque to prevent algae.
Yes.
Reduce algae.
So I just get that question a lot. I'm going to tell people it doesn't matter what color you get. Get the one that you think is going to look best next to your chicken coop.
Right.
But it is a food-safe, high-density polyethylene rain barrel and base. And the other thing I wanted to point out, one of the reasons why we like this barrel is look at the flat back. Huh?
It is
Isn't that
very
sweet?
flat.
Yes. So that allows you to tuck it up nice and tight next to your chicken coop. Now, again, I can't emphasize this enough.
What is the capacity?
It's 50 gallons, if I remember correctly. Okay?
Even if it's missing a third of it, it's still 50.
Should we verify? Should we fill it up and then measure 1 gallon, 1 gallon? 'Cause we
Kristen,
did-
the one we gave you got is 60 gallons.
Oh.
All right, so now with...
Ingrid, hook me up.
Yeah, I heard. With your rain barrel,
Just-
you're going to have this bag. You're going to have a screen inside so that you don't have mud inside your rain barrel. And then
I think mud can get through that.
we have some... Huh? And we have some fittings here, okay? So we're going to go ahead and open this up.
So Matt, we have some talk about the kind of electricity you would need for this. So like a 20 amp breaker or for this kind of stuff.
Love it.
It's a
Yeah.
good question.
Love it. I love those questions. I'm going to do the best I can to answer that, to keep it as simple as possible. Electricity is not complicated. You should always respect it, obviously, because it can kill you. But it's not complicated, but it is important to understand. And when we get to that point, we will talk about that. So those questions are great. Ingrid, make sure I don't forget about it. Okay, so we have the screen, okay, right here. That just goes down right there, which we're going to show you some close-ups here in a little bit. This doohickey here, we don't use. You don't need it. It's just a black barred fitting, which also has, looks to be a hose thread fitting on the other side. I would hang on to it just in case. This could be a way to, if you wanted to link up to another rain barrel and have it in series or in parallel, depending on which level you put it in. I would probably go in series, meaning once this fills up to a certain level, then it'll spill over to the next one. If you put it down low, they'll fill up equally. Does that make sense?
It does.
Right? Pretty simple? Excellent. So, get rid of that. All right. Now, we got the brass hose bib down at the bottom.
All of this comes with the rain barrel.
All this comes with the rain barrel. This does work well. I do have some mixed feelings about it. I do like the ability, if I need to be able to shut the water off at the bottom of the barrel and flush out my system or clean it, whatever. One of the problems you could potentially have with your heated water system failing is that as mud gets down inside your rain barrel and other organics, if it blocks this opening down here, it's going to restrict the flow. And the pump's not going to be able to get the water back into the rain barrel quick enough and not freeze. So
I think that's what happened. My pump was muddy too, all on the inside.
about maybe
It washed out and worked though.
so about 4 years ago, I want to say I did hopefully an excellent video showing what to do if your water is not pouring back at about 2 to 3 gallons an hour. If it gets restricted down here, watch the video, and all you're going to do is unscrew this, let it flush out, put it back in. You're going to get a little wet, or let it drain all the way out, and then put it back in, and then fill it back up.
So we've had, like Brenda had said, asked if in Colorado where she is, if she can have a rain barrel. And that all depends on where you live, if there's any kind of laws prohibiting collecting water. But I want to point out that you can have a rain barrel that you fill with from your hose for your chicken water. It doesn't have to be something that collects. You don't have to have. I just want people to know that they can have the system without having
It's a storage
gutters.
tank.
Hold on a minute. So that rumor, that meme, all that talk on social media, that's actually really true.
Yeah.
That there are places in this country it's illegal to store rainwater. Yes
It's
or no?
to collect rainwater.
To collect rainwater. That is for real.
That is for real. It's very few and far
Why?
in between. I don't know
Because of the Colorado River.
So in Raleigh, they actually reimburse you for collecting rainwater. So I just want people to understand that you don't have to have gutters or any kind of system for this to collect rainwater for it to still be a viable solution for you.
Yeah, and that way mine wouldn't have gotten muddy if I used just hose water, well water.
Because I don't collect enough rainwater with my roofing. I'm just saying. So I always fill my rain barrel up with.
How often do you have to do that, Ingrid?
I just do it. I usually flush it out in the spring and summer. Like this spring, summer, I'll just completely flush it out. So maybe twice a year, I'll just flush it out and But it
Mine went years, by the way, for all that.
All right, we got a lot to get through here.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Okay, thank you. All right,
Idle
so
chit chat's over.
yes, thanks.
I just wanted to make that clear to people.
That's
It
a
was
very,
relevant,
very
though.
good point. All right, now with your kit, apparently I didn't know this. It comes with some Teflon tape with the rain barrel kit, and what you want to do is wrap the threads, all right, on the hose bib, not the hose threads for the not the male hose thread, but this is gonna be a 3/4 inch NPT.
And you have to go a certain direction on
And
that.
you have to go a certain direction, okay?
And if it doesn't work, try the other direction.
Oh my God, righty, tighty, lefty, loosey. This isn't complicated. So camera guy, if you want to get a close-up of that.
So what direction are you going in?
Going to the right, I guess.
Is it the
I'm
opposite?
going in the direction as if when I go to thread it in, it doesn't backlash the Teflon tape.
So the way you would tighten it, you're going in that
Yes.
direction. Okay.
Okay.
It's just
Just
you
making
assume
sure.
you assume people know everything.
Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
this is what? This is so. It's
I
common
just know that I have
sense.
to do it again if it.
All right, so hopefully you get a good shot of that. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully people aren't laughing at me. And then I would
people
do.
are laughing.
I would do a generous amount, to be honest with you, because here's the thing: you're gonna have a type of metal, in this case brass, going into plastic, so there's no room for error. You do not want to cross thread it. All right, so we're gonna Teflon that, and let's just go ahead and put this in. So let's come down here. Let's see if we can get a nice close-up shot. So down here you have, what is this called? I don't know why that word is leaving me. There's a bulkhead. I believe this is called a bulkhead. It's just kind of molded and melted into the bottom of the rain barrel. Now, I cannot emphasize this enough. I don't know if we're getting feedback. We got to kill that again. Don't force it. Don't cross thread it. It should go in nice and easy, just like that. Okay? And you don't want to over tighten it, but you got to make sure it's tight enough so it doesn't leak. I can't see the comments. Are there any good comments coming? Listen to that feedback. It's because we're down at the ground level, so we might have to turn that up. Now look at. I haven't even had to. Sorry, I have not even had to use a wrench. I can tell you that's pretty snug there. But you got parts of the hose bib right here that you can put a wrench on should you have to tighten. Okay. Okay. Now the next thing we got to do. It has occurred to me I am missing a needed tool. Very, very important, because this is another question that comes up that people are like, what do I do?
Wire cutters. No?
No.
You do need wire cutters.
That's to cut the screen
Yeah.
to run it through, which we have a wall here, if we get to that point that I was hoping to talk about, but it's not screened. Huh?
If.
Well, there's a lot to get covered. There's a lot we got to cover here.
All right, we got to hurry up.
We do.
Yeah.
All right, so what we need to do next is I need a 3/8 drill bit, please. 3/8 drill bit. Thank you. I'm going to show you the easiest way to do this. Now, you could use wire cutters, but what we have to do is we got to take our where's the heater?
Was that in my right there?
Thank
See
you.
if
No,
that was
that's
on.
the box. It's in the freezer.
Yes.
Oh, we're not ready for it yet, or are we ready? Are we ready to do the test?
3/8 spade bit, right?
All right, so let's keep the heater in the freezer
3/4?
just a little bit longer to make
Okay.
sure we do an official test. Now, so then let's go to the next step, and it doesn't matter. What we need to do now is put in a brass fitting, okay, which is this piece right here, and we need to put in this brass fitting into the top of the barrel so that we have a place to connect. Go down, pan down, pan down. or tilt down, to connect the discharge hose. Now, you have these beautiful, perfect flat spots that I think are here for this specific reason on either side. Now, here is a very, very important tip. And I wish we had the chicken coop to explain this, but please listen to me clearly. To decide on which side you put your discharge hose on, should it matter? But it does. Let's picture this is the outside of the chicken coop, okay? And you got your barrel up here. Your water bar is going to be on the inside. And when we go to put in the water bar, I'm going to talk about making sure that the water bar is tilted up towards the discharge end, okay? And that's what we need the torpedo level for. That's super easy. But here's something we've learned over the years. I highly recommend when you go to put your pump on your water bar, have the pump on the hen house side. Because when the coop goes to settle, which every structure eventually settles, the heaviest part is going to be the hen house side. And since we need that pump to be the lower part of the water bar, we want it to, if it's going to settle, to keep settling in favor of the pump.
That's a great tip.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
All right.
It's stepped, but
No, you know, on Fridays, you're only allowed to talk as if you're Kermit.
okay.
Anyways, thank you, sir. Yeah, so this is a 3/8 drill bit. All right, so we're going to get back to that.
I didn't have that on my list.
All right. So does that make sense?
3/8 drill bit?
No, the whole what
Yes,
side? All right,
yes.
so we're
Oh,
gonna
yes,
pretend.
yes, yes. So,
we're gonna pretend.
I'm gonna put that on my list.
I'm gonna pretend that the hen house is on that side. All right, just because I'm already over here. So that means I'm gonna have my discharge on this side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a 3/4 spade bit or paddle bit, and let's make sure we get a good shot here, and just go in the center, and we're gonna drill it. All right, we ready? It might be a little noisy. So these ones suck. See that thread at the end?
Yeah.
They suck for going into plastic. But we'll make it work. It's great for wood. All right, just that simple. Now, another little tip, but I'm going to prove to you it is possible. When we know we got to install a heated water system, we will keep the barrel out in the sun. We want this plastic to soften up because what we need to do now, I'm going to switch sides with you because I'm not going to be able to do this left-handed. This will not be under pressure, okay? So you don't have to tap it and put threads in there. You don't have to put a nut on the backside. You don't have to do that. But as long as you drill it correctly, let's see if I get lucky. All I'm doing is twisting and pushing. It's getting a little crazy, but she'll go. Yeah, she's really getting crazy. So I'm trying to keep it so that it stays somewhat
Straight.
Right.
And this is why when it's soft out in the sun, it's way easier.
All right, that's straight. Going in.
Getting there.
Matt, Joel
Yeah.
says that you remind him of the character Doug in the movie Up. Hi, my name is Doug. Squirrel.
Squirrel?
Yeah.
Get a shot, camera guy. Look. So apparently it's so bad that I have to have squirrels everywhere. Squirrel? That's not making fun of me here.
Yeah. We all know.
Yeah, I
Why?
mean that's my job is to try to keep you on
Unsquirreled.
task and on subject. All right, we might need a hair dryer.
No. Oh, no. I'm not taking the easy way out there,
When we
sister.
need this?
We are going to need the crescent wrench. I promise you it works. I'm just cutting my hand up. Because I wanted to do it barehanded and look tough. But once it bites, you take a crescent wrench, it should go. And hand that to me. We're going to get it.
Oh boy.
Most of the time, it's not a problem. But
Okay, well that's straight.
yeah, it's straight.
It just you're blocking the camera.
I'm sorry.
So while you're doing that, can you explain what people might do wrong when setting this up?
Man, I got an
Make sure
idea.
you have some patience on file.
I have
for
no
this.
patience. Hand
What-
me that.
What?
Here's where you
This-
learn to be a mind reader.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna round this out just a little bit more. Just a little bit.
Good troubleshooting.
It is cold in here, so this plastic. This is probably one of the worst case scenarios to try to do this. No silence. Come on.
Well, I'm reading comments. What do we have, Ingrid? Anybody getting nervous?
I no. I think what Ryan just said, he thinks that the flat sides on those barrels are for connecting other barrels, which is probably the case.
I can't hear her. What'd she say?
That the flat sides on the rain barrels are for connecting them to other rain barrels.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Interesting.
All right, we're gonna get.
Now, I will say that a lot of these parts are available on our website. They're links to Amazon,
all these parts.
except for the proprietary water bar.
Yeah, so the basic poultry water system will give you the water bar with the nipples, the connections, the hoses, the pump,
Oh, that's beautiful.
and the
You
Teflon
got it.
tape.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are doubting me. I know you were.
Yeah. I was sweating it. I thought we were going to have to cut.
We're gonna. Yeah. So tip, keep it out in the sun. I could have just probably put it out in the sun this morning. Didn't even think about it, but
Well, then we wouldn't have the realistic struggle that
Yes.
the homeowner's going to have. So,
I would say, and I've never done that before, but I thought for time's sake, because normally it's very personal, and I got to get it.
yeah.
But reaming that out definitely did help.
Okay.
But again, it is in there. It's not under pressure, so if you felt that you had to put a nut on the back, fine, but you do not need to. Okay, so that is for our discharge hose connection. Okay. Now, hand me the screw gun and the 3/8 bit, please. What we're gonna do next. I'm not gonna say this is necessary, but this is a nice thing to do. Now, depending on where your electrical connection is going to be will determine where you drill this hole. I'm going to put it in the center, okay, just because I don't know what's going to happen with this barrel. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole up here to make room for the cord. It's just that simple, for the heater, okay?
Yeah, because we have this that fits in there.
That's right.
And then there's no room for the cord to go in.
So I'm going to do the best I can so you guys see this shot. It's not hard.
It's I would say that's the inner lip.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, I'm not measuring
ledge.
it. If you got to measure it, that's it.
Do we
Just
do we have
something.
a hearing plan on the health insurance? Because my ears hurt. It's true.
Just that simple. Okay?
Okay.
We make up the rules as we go.
We do or you
A
do?
nice little happy hole right there for the cord to sit in. That's it. Okay? All right. Any questions so far?
Kim says it looks difficult. Will you guys put hers in when you come to deliver the coop?
Of course. It's not, I promise you it's not difficult. Don't overthink it, but that's why we're doing this video. Okay. Are we ready to do the heater test?
Yeah, I'll go get it. Or
Let's
we can get Kermit to
watch
bring
me
it.
trip a breaker. And
And the whole show
just
goes
go
down.
grab it.
Okay.
And I just wanted people to see the right thing to do. Come fall, you're getting ready. You want to make sure your system's going to work for the winter. Take your heater out of your barrel, even though you shouldn't leave it in the barrel all summer. I do. Clean it. Don't freak out. Yes, you're going to have different types of minerals that have built up on it.
What would you clean it with? A wire brush? Does that work? Or do you have to...
Oh, you know what? I asked them. Great question.
Because I have the old paddle heaters. So, and mine's got all the buildup. So I was wondering what you should clean them with.
So I tell you what. Let's do this. Kristen, why don't you do it?
Did I turn my mic back
that
on?
thing is cold. No, plug it in. Plug it. Oh, no, because if we trip that breaker. You know what? Let's take a chance.
Okay.
'Cause I figured the camera guy can turn into the studio.
Where did it go? Just anywhere?
Yeah, go in there, turn it on,
Uh-huh.
or plug it in, and let me know if you feel it starts to get warm. Now, if we lose the show, it's because...
Let me try this.
Where are you going? No, you're on camera.
Oh, I
you
am?
have to be right there.
Okay.
There you go. Is the table in the way? We had to move some stuff around this morning.
Oh my
It's
God,
okay.
why
I got
is
it. I got
everything
it.
so darn difficult?
All right, now, let me
Make
know
it
if it
so
starts
hard.
to warm up.
What's happening, Kristen?
It's warming up.
Thank you. Unplug it. It's just that simple. That's how not only do you test your heater, that's how you reset it. That's what the manufacturer recommends come wintertime.
So can you use like a vinegar
definitely
and water
make it warm.
solution
Yeah.
to clean it, Matt?
All right, so, you know, I asked him, vinegar comes to mind, or don't use vinegar comes to mind. Let's
Oh,
make
fantastic.
sure. We should get them on the phone right now. They are one of the greatest companies, Farm Innovators.
Farm Innovators.
I think they're out of Iowa. Love them because they're just so great and help us every time we have a question. I wouldn't use CLR, even though maybe you could. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
want to
pretty
mix.
sure they said not to use it.
Yeah.
Okay, so take that screen off the rain barrel. Now, here's what you're gonna do to put it in.
Fish and Matt says clean with distilled white vinegar.
Perfect.
John Canfield also says vinegar.
Awesome. Perfect. That's what I thought. That's what came to mind. Now listen, I get it doesn't fit if you go straight in like that. Tilt it.
Gotta
Okay,
pivot.
get those legs down in there. And, all right, and then if you manipulate it just like that, especially maybe in the middle, maybe use that hole to your advantage. Now this is the 1500 watt. I have not put,
Sorry.
oh, you're freaking me out.
Sorry.
Woo! The doctors are
Oh,
worried
start
about
over
my
from-
blood pressure right now, Ingrid. I don't, oh my God.
We'll just start over from the beginning.
The heater will go in there. Now, those little legs that you saw on it, believe it or not, it'll naturally fall on its feet. It's like a cat. Okay?
Whoa, it is.
See, watch. Huh?
And it's on a little stand now.
Oh, look at the bite guards are back. This is if you got cows, so they don't chew on the wire. So now look it.
Or squirrels.
You're just gonna take this and just push it in that hole, okay, to make room. Now, and actually, you know, another thing I just thought of, you can go back even more with that hole with the drill bit, just reaming it out, rocking it back and forth. What just occurred to me is actually, being that it's in the center, actually gave me some forgiveness in the screen there.
So we will recommend putting it in the center. Probably.
Yeah, or going back so it's not pushing against that, but actually it is a great way to keep that in even tighter. But the point is, you got to make room for this cord, all right? Now, where are we at so far?
Oh my God. 1247, that's where we're at.
Oh my gosh, 12:47. This is going to be a long show. All right, let's get into the other things that we got to talk about. Hand me the water bar, please.
So can you explain different problems people are having, or do you want to set it up?
I am, aren't
Okay.
I?
I don't know.
These are the things. People are like, the heater won't fit in the rain barrel. It will. I just showed you. It does. Okay. So here is our standard water bar. Now, for the record, we do make custom water bars. Hang on to that, please. Hang on to that.
I need one today.
Look at this. Look, what? I thought I gave you one the other day. Hold on. Make sure I don't.
No, I didn't have the measurement.
Look at this nugget, huh?
I do now.
We can even make, I think this is probably 8-foot water bar. Okay, no problem.
Oh,
We can make it.
wow.
Now, will it work on the heated water system? Another story, but
So we'd like the 4-foot.
I'd like to think it would. We just can't. What we know for a fact is down to negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit. What are you doing?
I just screwed that in.
Why did you? No. Don't cross thread it. See?
What happened? Can you tell people?
Yeah,
that
so
aren't-
here is what is going to happen. Now, when you go to put these nipples
I was
in,
very gentle.
you were cross-threading it.
What is it?
Let it, okay, now watch. These nipples are threaded right at the end. If we can't get good a camera shot, you can see it on our website. It's probably the autofocus.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, you're not going to see it. And they're tapered. Now, these are designed, if you buy them in your from us and you're just making your own water bar, believe it or not, you are able to drill a hole in the PVC and just force it in. Good luck, doesn't work. But that's what the manufacturer will tell you. We drill and tap our holes to fit these threads. All right, now look at. Just let it sit nice and happy, just like that.
It's a little finesse.
Yeah.
Very
just
gentle.
Yeah, don't try to force it. If you feel you got to force it to bite, you're cross-threading it. It will lock on, if you will. Now, don't over-tighten it, but maybe for today's show, I'll show you what to do, how to get that out should you over-tighten it and snap it and break it.
Okay.
That'd be fun. But that's all you do. All right, so hand me the other 3 nipples, please. So don't cross-thread it. Now, the other thing is, if you have made a water bar, bought our water bar, and you say it's leaking, send us a video in close up. And just saying the nipple's leaking doesn't help us yet to be able to help you. We need to know, is it leaking around the outside threads where the nipple goes into the water bar, or is it leaking through the trigger? Okay? Because that makes a huge difference. Now, notice I did not put Teflon on these threads. Why? It's not needed.
Farmer Brad wants to know what size tap you use.
We use the size tap that goes for the nipples.
1132 or 3/8.
The manufacturer recommends 2 different ones, but one works better.
Is
All
this
right.
proprietary?
It is.
Okay.
Because for years, I have been told by the manufacturer, oh, just drill a hole and shove it in there. Next thing I know, one day in Boston, Massachusetts, I'm like, screw this, just tap the damn thing. And
Actually, the manufacturer has it on their website
yeah, they're welcome.
now to have
Yes.
2 different sizes.
Okay, now, before I put this last one in, and we can do an official close-up video, let's say the trigger, the stainless steel trigger inside the nipple is leaking.
Ben just muskratted me.
Oh, that's funny. These nipples are very, very simple. All it is a molded plastic with a stainless steel trigger inside there with a little stainless steel spring. And what that spring does is it forces the trigger to come to the front of the nipple. And what seals it off is this little tiny black O-ring at the end of this trigger. Now, I noticed in the Carolina Coops Owners Forum on Facebook, someone had... I think their nipple was leaking in someone else's product. It wasn't one of our nipples. And she or he even mentioned, well, I'm just going to swap these out with the good Carolina Coops ones, which I appreciate. Definitely would love to sell them to you. And yes, these are the best ones. We buy them directly from the manufacturer that invented these. And then, of course, people wanted to be cheap. They sent them off to China. China reverse engineers them, and now they're garbage. One of the things that we've noticed that is really, really bad is even the material they're using to make these is garbage, and one of them is that little O-ring. It gets dry and brittle so quickly. It doesn't have that forgiveness to make it seat itself in there to make it so it doesn't leak. The ones we sell, even that O-ring is nice and soft. We've never had one get brittle and crack and break. But regardless, if you got mud getting into your rain barrel and makes its way down into the water bar, if you could have just a little tiny piece get caught between the back of the nipple and that O-ring, it's not going to seat properly. Then it will leak out the middle of the water nipple out on top of this bib, okay? If it's leaking around the threads, most likely someone cross-threaded when you were putting it in. You can try to use some Teflon. You might get lucky. Or maybe try to plug that hole, drill a new hole and tap it, or just buy a whole new water bar. So hopefully, does that make sense?
Yes, these are made in Europe.
Yes.
Yes, they're made in Denmark, and they are made in such a way that they shouldn't leak or drip.
And I have the one that I'm replacing in my backyard. Those nipples are completely faded out. They're like light pink, and they still work.
Oh, it's nice.
Perfectly.
Nice. So if you do have a leaky nipple, just take it out. Turn off the hose bib. Take the nipple out of the water bar. And I promise you, if you look at it, and this happened to me recently, actually I was testing our new little baby bar with the pressure regulator, in case you don't want to use a rain barrel, you just want to hook your water directly to it. This nipple here was leaking. And I said, gosh, I should get a video of this, but no one was around, didn't have my phone. Pull it out, sure enough, it was a little tiny piece of PVC. That's all it took. I cleaned it out, put it back in, works perfectly, okay?
Good.
All right. Another thing that people do wrong. And one of our customers who sent some amazing pictures. And if you got any pictures of your chickens using a water bar, please send them to us. We need a picture to put on the water bar box.
I think I just need one of your water bars, and I'll just take my own picture at this point.
We make sure when we are making our own water bars, we're using 1.5 PVC pipe that is NSF PW. Or PWG. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up, but just take my word for it. This is made for potable water. Now, we even make sure when we're drilling these and you go to install your water bar, the lettering that tells you all the specs of the PVC, we want to make sure that faces down. unless you want to read it and you want it facing up like that, but I think that's ugly. Have it face down and make sure the bibs on these water bars are down. We can, I'm not sure if we can focus. Oh, there, yeah, not bad. We almost had it. So that little bib right there, make
It's
sure
where
it's
the
down.
water collects.
Yes.
A little drop of water for them to drink out of.
Makes it
Just gives them an extra chance to get
Absolutely.
some extra water there.
Okay, so that's putting in the nipples. Now, we've determined that if the discharge hose is coming on this side and the water bar is like this on the inside of the coop, that means our hen house is over on this side, and that means our pump is going to go on this side. This is probably the most common mistake people make. Happened yesterday. Truth be told, it was one of my rookies too.